Call to order the regular meeting of the Del City City Council for February 17th, 2026. Joe, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Finch.
Here.
Councilwoman Brown.
Here.
Councilman Tatum.
Here.
Mayor Eason.
The mayor is here. We understand Michael Dean is out sick tonight. We wish him speedy recovery, and we'll miss him tonight. Would you rise, please, for the invocation? Lord, we come to you tonight grateful for the community that we live in, grateful for our homes, and grateful for our country. Lord, we ask that you be with this council and give us wisdom and discernment. Help us to make decisions in the best interest of the public. And Lord, be with each and every person here and just bless their families and be with us through this meeting. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Chief, would you lead us in the pledge? To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. We are now at the portion of the council for public and council input. Is there anybody in the public that would like to address the council on non-agenda items? I suspect you want to speak. Step right up to the podium, ma'am. State your name and your address. There's a button on that microphone. If it's not lit up, push the button.
It's lit up.
Thank you.
Ellen Cotillo, 4817 Southeast 19th Street. Thank you. So,
All right.
so as you see, there's the flyers that I created for the shelter. I'm a volunteer. I have been since December. And in that time, I've seen a lot of need that the shelter needs from the public, from all of you. And I would like your help distributing these flyers once I print out more if possible, so that the public is aware of what is going on and what the shelter offers and what the animals need. We need more adoptions, we need fosters. We just need help by helping the animals, walking them. They have programs, which I listed in the flyer, that people can go to. I included my Facebook page as well, where people can message me if they have any questions on what is needed. I'm just asking the help of all of you and the community to help me help the animals. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to address the council on a non-agenda item? Mr. Rice, come to the podium. State your name and address, please. Congratulations on winning the mayor's race in East Del City.
In East Del City.
Throw your thunder.
My name is Richard Rice. This is Brian Triger. Brian won for Ward 1 of East Del City. And our address is 100 North Midwest Boulevard, East Del City, Oklahoma 73110.
I love it.
We came to introduce ourselves, say hi, as the duly elected representatives of East Del City and the constituency base that is the largest, in fact, of all of you combined of East Del City. We have a request, and that request is we feel ostracized and alienated because we cannot ride our bicycles from East Del City into Del City. But if you would just finish that trail from Eagle Lake all the way to Sooner and Reno, we could gladly all traverse into Del City, shop in your fine town, spend our money at the Walmart that you stole from us.
With proper identification.
With proper identification, set up a toll booth. And then our next order of business would be to collectively declare war on Choctaw, but we get to retain the Walmart.
Well, the Walmart is off the table.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all,
No, I mean Choctaw's Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
deal.
We wanted to come and introduce ourselves, say that we look forward to working with you guys. Ward 1 actually shares the border with Del City, and so you'll probably hear from Brian more than you'll hear from me. Good. I know that tomorrow we are all meeting together on the city-county coalition to oppose the county-sponsored sales tax for the county jail. I will be there.
Exactly.
And we've hit the ground running, but we wanted to come and say hi, put faces to names, and tell you all we look forward to working with you.
All right. Well, Mayor-elect Rice, I am looking forward to your term with East Del City. I think you'll be a great representative there. I know you've got the skills, you've got the experience.
I've been there for a while.
I think you're going to do just fine.
Do you have anything?
As for the bicycle trail, that is already in the works.
Well, I keep being told that, but I figured that it would take the constituent base that backs me up to come and convince you that we hold a lot of voting power.
We are convinced that it's a necessary addition to the metro transportation area, and we are all on board.
Yeah.
It's that checkbook thing.
I understand, and you let me know how we can help. So
Very good.
But we just need to figure out the engineering for Sooner and Reno, and then we're good to go. So
Excellent.
you want to address them?
Brian,
Hey, just saying hi. Thank you.
thanks for coming out tonight, Brian. We appreciate it. Glad to meet you. Rick, I know you're going to do well. If there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
I appreciate it. Brian actually gets sworn in next week.
Yeah,
Next week.
Next week.
He's fulfilling the remainder of a vacant term, and then he's getting re-sworn in April when I get sworn in. So,
Excellent. Very good.
all right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you all.
Yes,
nice
sir.
to meet all of you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
to both of you. We have some other celebrities in the audience tonight. Is there anybody else that would like to address the council on a non-agenda item? No, sir. Thank you for coming out, Dr. Cobb. And Gina, thank you for coming out, and we appreciate your attention. Anybody else that would like to speak to the council on a non-agenda item?
I just want to make sure, Kyle, this is being recorded because we just got the new mayor saying that he'll help us financially. So we have that for that trail. All right.
All right. Nobody else wants to address the council on a non-agenda item. That's fine. Councilman Tatum, have you got anything for us tonight?
Just a little bit. I just want to point out, in case anybody hadn't heard, the bridge on Vicky, just north of Reno, has been repaired. We've been waiting for that for a long time, and I want to thank ODOT for that, and
Yes.
and our Public Works Department for helping with that. So it's fantastic now. You can actually get over there. And also, again, our Public Works I wanted to thank. They've restriped Southeast 29th from Bryant to Sunny Lane. And I want to call out specifically Street Department Supervisor Micah Unruh, who worked diligently to get that done. So thank you all for that. So
Yep,
That's
good
all I
job,
had.
Micah. Councilman Brown,
Nothing at this time.
Councilman Finch.
Nothing at this time.
Okay. We've given everybody else a moment, and now I'm going to take a moment, and I have something I'd like to talk about. We had a walkout strike at Del City High School, and it's my understanding they walked out of the junior high. Is that correct? Does anybody know that that's a fact? I heard that rumor, but I don't know that it's a fact. And I have this to say about that. When I was elected as mayor of this town, I took an oath, and I swore to support and uphold the federal Constitution, the federal laws, the laws of the state of Oklahoma, and the Constitution of Oklahoma. And I took that oath seriously. I support the federal laws and the federal law enforcement. I don't agree with everything, but I do support it because I took that oath. And I think every one of us up here on this horseshoe took the oath, and we can support our government without agreeing with everything. Americans have the right to disagree. We have the right to speak our mind. The problem that I see is when we involve classrooms, I think we should keep the politics. If we can't keep them out of the classroom, they should not be disruptive to the students that are not interested in a protest or a politic. And I think that is going too far when students are allowed to cut class and go out and protest in the streets. I spoke with a school official today, and he talked about how the school buildings are hardened, and they are hardened to protect our students, to keep our students from being out in the public and being able to be accosted by people in the public. When they leave the school building and get out in the street, they can be victims of traffic accidents. They're in jeopardy of dangerous people that do nefarious things. You can't adequately protect these children when they're out marching in the street. Now, I realize that you can't throw handcuffs on somebody and keep them in a classroom. That's not possible. But I assume, and I've been told, that appropriate actions will be taken to the people that left the school. Perhaps they will be treated as truants or whatever the word is for cutting class while they were out protesting. I think it's a very dangerous thing to have children out blocking traffic on Sunny Lane or on 29th Street. And as the mayor of Del City, I do not condone that activity. And I think it's poor choices to involve politics inside the classroom. The classroom should be a safe space for everybody. They're there to learn, and I think that should be the focus, not politics. If they have an opinion that they want to express, they are certainly free to do that after school or on weekends. But to take time from the classroom and leave a classroom and disrupt the order of the school, I believe that is wrong. And whoever is involved in that, whoever is supporting that, may the bird of paradise fly up your nose. I think it's wrong. As the mayor of Del City, we support the federal law and we support the people that enforce the federal law. Likewise, we support our police department and the laws that they enforce. Good timing. So that's all I have to say on that subject. I wish that it hadn't happened. I think it exposes the children to dangers that aren't necessary. I have heard rumors that some of the children were spit on and verbally attacked by people that had no business being anywhere near school children. And that's my personal view. There are some others on the horseshoe that agree with me. There are some that don't agree with me. That's my personal opinion. And that's all I have to say on that. Let's continue with the business at hand.
Mr. Mayor, I forgot to add one thing. Do you mind if I add it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to add, I have in my hot little hands the updated food truck license application. We are planning on getting some food trucks at our Armed Forces Parade, but I have the application that I plan on passing out and working with Director Schultz of the Chamber of Commerce to get these passed out to the potential food trucks. I want to thank our city planner, Andrew. Thank you for working on that, and also Director of Economic Development, Kyle Gandy, for working on this also. Thank you both. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That closes the public discussion non-agenda portion. Let's move on to item number 5, City Manager's Report.
Couple of things. Dee, I'm sure you'll talk about this too, but we had an awesome coffee connection on the 5th of February at your fire station. Thank you for hosting. It was great. We'll hear more in detail whenever you get up and speak, but just wanted to say how much we appreciate that. With Councilman Dean unable to be here, we did have our ComCD meeting that night on Thursday the 5th, and they went from discussing flood water, which was January. Now we went into drought discussion. So it was very fun to get to hear the drought conversation and the emergency management and planning it's going to go into in the event of a drought and the things that we have to go through. And that is something that you'll also see on the MSA tonight is we do have an emergency response plan for our water treatment plant that we're having updated and getting that together. So it is awesome to see the ComCD program and the MSA program coming together with that. Only other item we had from last week to make sure I don't miss. Oh, Old Town Neighborhood Watch. So we did have our first attempt at the Old Town Neighborhood Watch. That happened on Thursday the 12th. We did not have anyone from the Old Town area aside from Councilman Tatum that was able to attend. So a reminder to everybody, it's going to be the second Thursday of every month at the Dell City Community Center, 7 o'clock for those Old Town residents that want to come be a part of their Neighborhood Watch program. So we do have that up and coming. We will work to getting that posted and getting that information out there for the following month. But for many of the folks that we know they're wanting to reactivate the Old Town Neighborhood Watch, participation is a must if we're going to move that item forward.
Maybe it was the donuts. Next time we should have barbecue or something like that. That'll get them out. They would not come out for donuts.
So free pizza, Neighborhood Watch meeting is how I should pronounce this next one. There we go.
Pizza might be good.
We could
We'll
find a way
talk-
to make
we'll
that
talk
happen.
about it.
A couple of items that are up and coming for the council. We all have been invited to the OG&E New Generation at Tinker Air Force Base for their new power plant opening. That is coming up this Thursday at 9 o'clock. Ms. Adams from OG&E is asking that we make sure that we send in our head count by tomorrow morning. So if everyone can be there, if you've already turned in your RSVP, that's great. If not, please let me know by the end of the night so I can get everybody on there. And that is... We don't have a Josh, do we? So I better mention this too. We do have the Chamber Business Bite coming up on Thursday the 26th at 11:30. Kyle, that's going to be at... We'll get there.
Nagina's?
Thank you, Najimis. Thank you so much.
Najimis.
Make sure we have it. Mine went blank too. So thank you. So we do have that coming up next Thursday. So we do hope everyone can attend on Thursday the 26th for the Chamber Business Bite. So without further ado, we'll move into our department reports. City Clerk.
I have our monthly sales tax report. So our sales tax was down $19,792.25, which is a decrease of 1.73%. Our use tax was up $18,905.63, which is an increase of 8.49%. Our tobacco tax was up $185.58. That's an increase of 2.99%. And our hotel motel tax was up $2,303.76, which is a 21.26% increase. That is all I have at this time.
Thank you, sir. City Attorney's report.
Nothing tonight. Haven't said it in a while, so go Thunder. Ready for the rest of the season.
I love how you make sure that's in the minutes, right? Okay. Development Director. Okay. Any other directors hiding in the wings? Okay. Fire Chief, it's all you.
Nice try, Chief.
Don't laugh at me, I'm wearing glasses, I can't see, I'm getting old here. Instead of boring you guys with a bunch of statistics tonight and what we've done, I'm just gonna kind of, some training stuff that we've done here lately, a lot of training. Promotional, right now, currently all of our guys are in serious testing, studying at this time for promotional testing for captain and sergeant's test is gonna be coming up here in the next month. The captain's test will happen first. We're going to have 3 candidates for promotion of captain, and then sergeant's test will follow that. We're going to have about 16 to 18 candidates, which is going to be highly competitive testing process. Some training activities here recently. Just today, our blue shift was over at the old Bill Eisenhower funeral home. Megan has allowed us to use that for some real-life training. Our guys are over there doing search and rescue, fire attack training, actual scenarios, so it's been real helpful. They even they're smoking up the building, sorry, smoking up the building with real-life scenarios. So we're getting great training over there. I want to thank Megan. She's always willing to help us out anytime we ask her. She's been great for us. Over half the department this month is due for their EMT national recertification. All of our guys have been getting all their training hours on that. Everything's been submitted and everybody's been recertified. Our new hires completed all their minimum training to actually work on shift now. So they went from 8-hour days to on shift. Now they're on their actual permanent 24-hour schedule and the shift that they're on. We hosted the Oklahoma Wildland Task Force Leader Training class with Oklahoma County Emergency Management this last week, and we had a great turnout. We had people from all over the state come, and what that is Eastern Oklahoma County Emergency Management Director, Chief Hawk, who Del City ex-fire chief or retired fire chief, came in and taught the class, and what that does is a task force, anytime there's a major grass fire out west or a major event, we have task force leaders, and at Del City, we have several task force leaders that work at Del City and all over the state. They come together and create a pod to go help grass fires. It could be anywhere from out west to Guthrie to the big fire at Midwest City. It was a great event. Like I said, we had a great turnout. Blue Shift, just some community engagement stuff. Our Blue Shift attended the Stepping Up with Violence event at Del City Middle School here recently. They were able to set up a booth and hand out some stuff and actually give some fire safety tips. We partnered, like City Manager Hawk just said, we partnered with Mid-Del Tinker 100 Board and Del City Chamber this month, hosted this month's Coffee Connection. For those of you who don't know, Mid-Del Tinker 100 puts on an annual banquet every year to recognize first responders. Their organization does quite a few things. They support first responder families during a death or a trying time. I thought it was awesome that the board recognized Del City as being like their biggest supporter, showing that you guys, really commit to help first responders. So we appreciate that. The annual Mid-Del Tinker 100 banquet is March 12th, so it's coming up. This year, our nominee is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to announce his name yet, but he's a captain with the Del City Fire Department. And in the past, we've always nominated someone for like a particular save or just a specific event. This year is going to be a little different. We're going to honor one of our captains for just being a consistent, awesome leader. That always willing to go above and beyond for the fire department and our community. So I'm excited for that coming up in March. Our Green Shifts still currently continue to do their monthly reading with the fifth graders at Epperly Heights Elementary, also known as Read Along with Captain Vernon. I guess I hear we have a dodgeball game scheduled with the fifth graders coming up. So I know they're fifth graders, but I've also told our guys we cannot lose. So it's going to be interesting.
You're bigger targets.
Yeah. Smoke detector program's going good. Thanks again to Confidence Chevrolet for the 300 smoke detectors. I think we've already given out like 100 of them.
Good.
That's people picking them up and us actually installing, people who need assistance with installation. I want to remind all the citizens that we have smoke detectors currently, so if anybody needs a smoke detector, come to the fire station. We'll be glad to put them up, or we can just hand them out if they have someone that can put them up. And one other reminder, residents or citizens of Del City, anybody's welcome to come by the fire station anytime if they want to see how we operate, do a tour through the station. We're open we asked between 7 and 4 p.m. That's kind of our operation hours, but if a lot of people don't know how we operate, we were able to give the Tinker 100 board members a tour the other day and just kind of explain how we operate and show all of our nice equipment and our great station. So I just want to remind to our citizens that, don't hesitate to come by. We have people come by all the time. and tour the station or see our emergency operations center, how great it is. So I just want to send that out as a reminder. I'll follow up with just a couple of things next month. Well, let me almost close with this. Extreme fire danger right now is very serious. So we're trying to avoid a spark any way we can or any type of fire. So we're asking right now that no one does any outdoor burning. Right now, I would even say charcoal grilling. Let's hold off for the next couple of days because it's going to be very serious if one spark could end up to a major event. That includes outdoor welding. A lot of people don't realize this too. People that are pulling trailers up and down the highway, now they're chains to drag and they're not secured up. They create sparks and they'll start a fire from here to, Choctaw. So little spot fires, those can take off very quickly. So just be very, very mindful right now with anything that could cause a spark. Next month, just two things, and I'll end with that. We'll have a booth set up at Eastern Oklahoma County VOTEC for their career fair next month. Just answering any questions for the new candidates or anybody that wants to come to the career fair and know about our fire department will be there. And then just a reminder, the Middale Tinker 100 banquets on March 12th. So we'll be glad to honor our first responders at that. So any questions? I'm done.
Chief, how are we on staffing right now? How is the fire department on staffing?
We are fully staffed.
Fully staffed. Like to hear it.
Yeah, we just hired our 3 guys. They're on shift, so we're good to go right now. We appreciate it.
Good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's everything I have, sir.
All right. Let's move right along. We're up to item number 6, consent docket. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve the following items by unanimous consent with one motion. Item A is minutes of the regular meeting of the council for February the 2nd, 2026. Item B is budget amendment for fiscal year 2025-2026 as shown in Exhibit A to the council agenda. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion that we approve the minutes as written.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Let's take the vote. Councilman Brown?
Aye.
Councilman Finch?
Aye.
Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye, and the motion carries. I just pointed out a mistake on the scheduling. Would you like to correct that on the agenda?
So City Clerk, it still shows on your 2 items that we always post over that you're interim, so if you can have that removed whenever you have a chance.
Would you mind making that correction?
Not at all. It'll be corrected by next meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Move on to item number 7, preliminary plat. Request to preliminary plat the property that encompasses 901 North Sooner. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve with modifications, deny, or require additional information for a request for a preliminary plat for the property located at 901 North Sooner, also known as Crutcho Creek Farms Edition, per PC application, PC Plat 69726. Public hearing before the Planning Commission on January the 22nd, 2026. Denied by the Planning Commission on January 22nd, 2026. Authorize mayor to endorse same. Do I hear a motion?
With no objection, if you all are okay with us giving our staff discussion before you make a motion?
Perfectly fine.
Thank you all so much.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Andrew Myers, City Planner. The applicant, Jeffrey Burr, on behalf of Ellsworth Materials, is requesting a preliminary plat approximately 66 acres of land out of the northeast quarter of Section 32. This area is zoned as heavy industrial, and the proposed rock crushing facility fits well into the surrounding land use as well as the envisioned Dell City Comprehensive Plan. In regard to access and compliance with applicable municipal ordinances, the development does have an access easement that allows access from North Sooner Road. All pertinent city departments have approved the plat, and city staff does recommend approval. We do also have the applicant here if you'd like to hear from them, but I'm open to any questions or concerns.
Before we hear from the applicant, could you give us just a quick explanation of a preliminary plat versus a final plat?
Of course, my 10-second blurb is a preliminary plat gives the applicant time to finalize different aspects. So your dates or your lot lines before you print Mylars. It just gives that extra approval process. It's also statutorily required.
Andrew, I have a question for you. Is this the same people that were trying to put in an asphalt plant at that location?
Yes, sir. And they are here if you would like to hear from them.
I would like to ask the city attorney a question. Can we authorize the plat with a restriction of no asphalt plants?
Have to run that by city planner. It's actually more of a question for him at this point, but I would not know that there's a reason to do that. Or not, the reason we could not do that.
I understand. All right. I have no more questions for you, Andrew. Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to speak on this?
This has been bothering me. I don't know somebody's left their son.
Oh, I'll bet that was Rick.
Somebody's readers.
Rick Rice.
My name is Jeff Burr. My home residence is 21064 Burr Lane in Purcell, Oklahoma, 73080. As I've stated in the last meeting, we are looking at putting in a crushing recycle yard, and that's recycled material, asphalt and concrete. And our preliminary thought process that we were looking at putting an asphalt plant in, we have ran that to ground as far as the area footprint, and it's not quite big enough for what we would like to do. So we have vacated that idea. And looking at other property and finding it, the incoming aggregate cost is not adequate enough for us to be competitive in this area. We can bring it from the south and be more competitive. So in our mind, we have moved that from our plate. But the crushed concrete and crushed asphalt is still a very viable cost-saving idea for any contractor within the area. Oklahoma City, is what I understand, is moving to be able to use crushed concrete in a lot of their material instead of just parts of it. The cost of virgin aggregate, again, will go up again in April. So crushed concrete will be such a cost savings for the city or whomever. We're going to go from a $16, $17 a ton material here, and then you're looking at a $27 a ton material, possibly quickly in Davis. So it's a thought process that we have decided that we will use. And it's a great place to bring your trucks in. They get off the road quicker. And if we are accepted, the city of Del City would be able to have their own city trucks bring in their removals and get rid of their material in an efficient manner, quickly.
Jeff, I would like to explain why I am being so negative on an asphalt plant. We look at the emissions that are produced from an asphalt plant, and we're considering the health and well-being of the people that live around that area. And that is my biggest concern about that area. A concrete recycling plant, I have no problem with. And I can't speak for the rest of the council, but I suspect that that's not going to be a problem. However, we would like some assurances that you're not going to bring an asphalt plant in. So if we pass this with the string attached, never an asphalt plant, will that satisfy what you're trying to do?
If that's the route that we need to go, I can take that up the chain, but I have no problem with it. I do not. Because of the location, the time, effort that we've placed in there, I do not.
Councilman Tatum gave a report, it's been a couple of months now, hasn't it, about asphalt plants and their effect on the surrounding communities. And it was very informative, and I appreciate the research that you did on that. So I am not against entertaining a motion to move forward with this as long as we make it clear that it would never be an asphalt plant.
I can move forward with that. Sure can.
Okay.
I'll take care of ourselves.
Are we on good ground, City Attorney?
We are, and if they agree to it, I think we're in a stronger position. So as long as that's something they understand and they're agreeable to that, I'm comfortable moving forward with that.
And then, again, no, I'd have to come back, wouldn't I, to start over at the same thing, so it would not be a, and then I have a DEQ permit for air quality. I understand your concerns. Plants are a completely different animal these days. Bag houses and emissions are strictly observed and taken care of by the Department of Environmental Quality. It's a large footprint that they take the emissions from. So I understand your concerns, but there's so many things that are changing to try to mitigate those problems down the road.
I understand what you're telling us, but I also know that our community, Eastern Oklahoma, is borderline with the EPA, and we have to be very, very careful.
Sir, I understand fully. I'm not arguing with the one, but I'm just telling you that there is things that are getting better for the asphalt industry.
Very good. Very good. All right. I'm done.
What is the noise restrictions for the community around there?
Oh, and stand close to the machine, you'll hear it, but it's no different than being by a large semi motor.
It's not worse than a motorcycle racetrack, right?
No, sir. No, the decibels are completely different. The pitch is a whole lot higher.
That's an old issue.
Yeah. No, it's just a large diesel motor.
Yeah.
And they're new models. Again, there's the emissions and the sound and everything has changed over the years of all that.
Yeah, I don't think a crushing plant would be a problem in that area. So. Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You're saying this will only be at this time for the foreseeable future and hopefully forever, only a rock crushing facility, correct?
Yes, sir. As I stated before, the footprint of the area for the plant to bring in material from distance to have that stockpile is not feasible and economically feasible for us. Now, if somebody else buys the property or moves on, now they might be able to do that, but not me.
Okay. Is there dust control efforts made at a rock crushing plant to keep the dust from spreading all over?
Our crusher has dust control on the crusher, and then we'll have water trucks moving it.
Do you guys use a bag house on that, or what do you do?
The crusher? No, sir. It's just water injected on top of the
spray jet
in the crushing facility and off the belt.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a water hose, basically.
Yeah.
Sprinkler.
Do we need to make any special notation to move forward with this, or are we on good ground with it being read into the record that they're saying that we will not get an asphalt plant there?
I think you're okay with having read into the record. I don't think that any further action is necessary.
Okay, so if there is a motion to approve this as it's written, we're on good ground. Is that?
And my application does just say crushing. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Correct, I believe so. Yes, sir.
So yeah, if that's the case, yes.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Recognize Andy Fugate sliding in with us, Representative Fugate. Glad you're here, Andy. We'll make fun of you later. All right, we're now at the point I would entertain a motion on this agenda item 7.
We're doing it as written. Correct.
That's correct. It is read into the record that they are not going to put an asphalt plant there. If you want to make your motion contingent upon no asphalt plant, that's entirely up to you. We're talking belt and suspenders here, so it's on you now. I am open for motions.
I will make a motion to approve item number 7 with the stipulation that an asphalt plant is not introduced at that location. Oh, and also authorize mayor to endorse the same.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, let's take the vote. Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilman Brown? Aye. Councilman Finch?
Aye.
The mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And we could, and again, if you look down the road, we can definitely bring material in, and we'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Move on to item number 8, final plat. Request for a final plat, the property located at 5108 Southeast 15th Street. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve with modifications, deny, or require additional information for a request for a final plat for the property located at 5108 Southeast 15th Street, also known as Or Nissan Del City, per PC application PC PLA 69826. Public hearing before the Planning Commission on January the 22nd, 2026. Approved by the Planning Commission on January 22nd, 2026. Authorize the mayor to endorse same. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as written, authorize mayor to endorse same.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Hey,
You don't have to, but if you're what, you're already up here.
I was ready.
Andrew, it's my understanding that they're combining several lots into one deed. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. So this is just to satisfy Section A616 of our zoning ordinance, which says that we can't give any building permits to an unplatted lot, and that's not platted, and it's 4 different lots. So they're just combining it into one. The footprint's not going to change. Nothing's going to change about it. It's just making it more legal.
We actually had a request from Jason Bannister to rename the street, but that never made an official channel, so. But hi, Jason. Sorry about the street name. All right. I think we're good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
We have a motion and a second. Let's take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Item number 9 is contract with People's Perspective. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve or deny entering into a contract with People's Perspective LLC for 10 hours of human resources professional consulting services at a cost of $1,500 per month. Authorize mayor and/or city manager to endorse any necessary documents. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve as written, authorize mayor and/or city manager to endorse any necessary documentation.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Move on to item number 10, assess abatement costs to property owners. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve and ratify or deny and remove the assessment cost in the total amount of $5,880.86 to property owners for cleanup of previously abated properties in accordance with Del City Code Section 13-106 through 13-114. I'm going to read these locations individually as a motion to approve and ratify. And I'll begin with location 1 is 3609 Southeast 24th Street in the amount of $869.54. Location 2 is 4773 Southeast 25th Street in $165. Location 3 is 1704 Hampton Drive, and the amount is $454.54. Oops, I skipped something here. Location number 4 is 4736 Southeast 18th Street. The amount is $569.54. Location number 5 is 4512 Southeast 19th Street, and the amount is $729.54. Location 6 is 2205 Linda Lane, and the amount is $514.54. Location 7 is 2704 Eagle, and the amount is $544.54. Location number 8 is 4604 Southeast 38th Street, and the amount is $614.54. Location 9 is 1317 Beechwood Drive, and the amount is $854.54. And location number 10 is 4629 Southeast 23rd Street, and the amount is $564.54. And again, my motion is to approve and ratify as it has been read. That's my motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
I just want to, on some of these pictures, it looks like there's very little work done. Is that just me, or are y'all seeing it too?
So in some of the cases, I have had, like Councilwoman Brown has asked for additional photos on those. We can get additional photos on the backup. With how small the system is, having to expand them will help quite a bit. But in a lot of them that you're seeing, it's the miscellaneous junk and trash. We will work on getting those blown up a little bit better for the next time so you can see the differences between when you had them and when you didn't.
I can tell our city is getting cleaner. It's just nice to drive through my ward, and it looks good.
Awesome. We love hearing that. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
I did also notice that there were some fees that were a little bit more pricier than others for kind of removing less or more, so we'll keep an eye on those too. Thank you.
I'm just curious about the 54 cents that's on the back end of every one of these. Who is bidding 54 cents?
No, that's part of our administrative expenses.
Oh, okay. All
Every
right.
administrative expense is $353.54.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Any further discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Finch?
Aye.
Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilman Brown?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Instead of going to executive session, I will ask for a motion to recess to the Dale City Municipal Services Authority.
I make a motion to recess to the DCMSA.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. We are now recessed from the council meeting to the Dale City Municipal Services Authority. We call the meeting to order for February 17th, 2026. Joe, would you call the roll?
Trustee Finch.
Aye. Oh,
Trustee-
here.
Trustee Brown.
Here.
Trustee Tatum.
Here.
Chairman Eason.
Chairman is here. Item number 3 is public and trustee input. Is there anybody in the chambers that would like to speak to the Municipal Services Authority on a non-agenda item? Seeing none. Trustees have anything on a non-agenda item? Seeing none. Item number 4 is manager's report.
Biggest item I wanted to bring up is not last Friday, but the Friday before. It was alerted to us by a couple of constituents that they were on the auto pay capability for the online bill pay system that we have. And whenever that auto pay moved to your new due dates, we had the new due dates of the 1st and the 15th. Auto pay did not follow along with that. You have to log in and get your new auto pay date set. So some people were hit with late fees after the fact because their new due date's the 15th and the money came out on the 18th. All of that has been reversed, Joe, if that is correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No
So
late charges. I just want to make it clear. So no late charges.
Yes, sir.
were
Any
charged
late
as a
charge that
result.
was assessed, any late fee assessed to the accounts that were set up for auto draft online was reversed. So
Thank
they didn't, nobody owes that. And then going forward, we double checked prior to sending out late fees to make sure that none of the accounts were still set up
Very good.
online with auto draft.
But I do apologize for that oversight, and I wanted to give a special thank you to our city clerk and our development director for getting that information out there, because as I've told people, with the luck that I have, it was drawn to our attention after hours on a Friday whenever we realized that. So people come home and see their bills, so I greatly appreciate that. And the other reminder is with the new water rates that are kicking in that should be coming up on the next bill that you see, as a reminder, if anything looks wrong, if anything does not match, or if anything you have a question, do not hesitate to call into utility billing. We'll be happy to look into that for you, but just be advised that's coming with the new street fee, et cetera. You'll start to see those new breakouts in the upcoming bill. And that's everything I have.
I'd like to just point out for a moment that even with the increased water rate, we're still much lower rate than most of the municipalities that surround us. So it's still a bargain to buy water in Dale City. So, okay. Very good. Let's move on to item number 5, a consent docket. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve the following items by unanimous consent with one motion. Item A is minutes of the regular meeting of DCMSA of February the 2nd, 2026. Item B is budget amendment for fiscal year 2025-26 as shown in Exhibit A to the DCMSA agenda. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve as written, items A and B.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, take the vote. Councilman Finch?
Aye.
Councilman Brown?
Aye.
Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Move on to item number 6, update and recertification of RRA and ERP. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve or deny the update and recertification of the Risk and Resilience Assessment, RRA, and the Emergency Response Plan, ERP, for the water treatment plant by municipal H2O in an amount not to exceed $14,500. Authorize trust chair and/or trust manager to endorse any necessary documentation. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve item 6 as written.
Authorize trust chair or trust manager?
And also add authorize trust chair and/or trust manager to endorse any necessary documentation.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Finch?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. The motion carries. Any further trust input?
I make a motion that we adjourn and return back to the city council meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Finch?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. The motion carries. We are now adjourned from DCMSA and we return to the council meeting. And we are at item number 11, executive session. Discussion, consideration, possible action, if any, to approve recessing to executive session for discussion concerning confidential matters pertaining to pending investigations, claims, and actions pursuant to Oklahoma statutes Title 25, Section 307B4, as the council, on the advice of its attorney, has determined that disclosure will seriously impair the public body's ability to process claims or conduct pending investigations, claims, and actions with legal consultation. City Attorney, do these matters meet the classification for executive session?
Mayor, yes, they do.
I will entertain a motion to recess to executive session.
I'll make a motion to recess to executive session.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilman Finch?
Aye.
Councilman Brown?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. We are now recessed to executive session.
Hello? We are back from executive session. Do we need to do a vote to come back in? I need a motion to come back into.
I make a motion that we return from executive session.
Second?
Take a vote. Councilman Brown?
Aye.
Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilwoman Finch, aye. Item 12, action from executive session. Discussion, consideration, and possible action deemed appropriate, if any, arising from discussions held in executive sessions concerning confidential matters pertaining to pending investigations, claims, and actions. As the council, on the advice of its attorney, has determined that disclosure will seriously impair the ability of the council to process the claim or conduct a pending investigation or litigation in the public interest, authorize mayor to execute any documents necessary related to the pending investigations, claims, and actions.
Make a motion that we proceed as discussed.
Second?
Take a vote. Councilwoman Brown?
Aye.
Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilwoman Finch? Aye. At this time, is there any other council input?
No.
Make a
I
motion
would
to
like
adjourn.
to portray our sympathies for the Lloyd Eisenhower family. He passed this week. The Eisenhower family were great supporters of Del City, and they helped build our city. At this time, I am looking for an adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Take a vote. Councilman Tatum?
Aye.
Councilwoman Brown?
Aye.
Councilwoman Finch? Aye. We are now adjourned. Thank you.